But I hear there's somebody in the audience today who's from the East Coast who shares my passion for cooking. Where's Ella? Hi! Hi, Ella, how are you? I'm doing so fantastic. So, sorry to spring this on you. Ella does not know I'm about to do this, which is very fun and exciting. But you're in town for a concert tonight, right?
I am.
With your mom and your sister?
My mom and my sister are here as well.
Well, how do you feel about coming on up here after the break and making some food with me?
I would love to.
Yeah. I am here with Ella, her mom Sue, and her sister Ruby. Now you come all the way from Beaver Bank, Nova Scotia, correct?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Big flight.
Big flight. How was it getting into Toronto?
Little dramatic.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Yeah.
Kind of threw a wrench in our plans.
Yeah.
But we got here.
You got it. And then we surprised you. And also, guys, this is a true surprise, even though we match. Even though our outfits are perfect together. Ella, I am so excited. I've seen what you do. You are a food blogger as well.
I recently started. I have a Instagram page where I actually cook your recipes from Well Seasoned. One of my favorite cookbooks,
Oh my gosh.
honestly, because it's so easy, so fun, and so many fresh little recipes in it. So I just recently started, but I love to do it. I love taking the photos, making all the recipes, and these two benefits. So.
Honestly, you do such a look at those blueberry pancakes. Those look absolutely. Oh my gosh, are those the everything bagel biscuits?
They are the everything bagel
biscuits. Girls, you are doing it big. I've been so excited seeing you post everything. It's so cool. Now, as the taste testers, do you like everything? I'm very nervous.
100%.
100%.
So good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're eating it and we're like, oh, this is so good.
Oh my gosh.
Any better?
Oh my gosh, honestly, that makes me so happy. You get to do something you love, they get to eat food.
Oh,
get to eat.
exactly.
What?
Definitely a benefit.
This is what my mom does too. This is why she relinquished the kitchen to me ASAP, because she was like, you can cook, I'll do the eating.
It was relinquished.
Amazing.
As of age 12. So,
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, you're also going to a concert tonight, am I right?
We are. We're going to see the Chicks.
So much fun. That's going to be amazing.
Yes,
Well,
girl power.
Girl power. I feel like we needed to do something that's like a little girls' night out, some delicious recipes. So we're gonna do my charcuterie board popovers, which are from my show, Mary Makes It Easy. As soon as I told Ella that's what we were making, she was like, I know what that's from.
We just thought of it.
Yeah, I watched that one. So you ready to get going?
I am ready.
Amazing. Okay, so you're gonna help me with the popover batter. Okay, so the first thing we need, super simple, is a cup of flour and a teaspoon of salt.
Yeah.
Can you whisk that together in that bowl for me?
I can.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna whisk together a cup of milk and 2 eggs. Now, Ella, have you ever made popovers before?
I have made many a popover.
Oh, girl, then why am I even teaching you? This is amazing. I love a popover.
One of our favorite recipes. Just fill them with butter.
Delicious. Butter, gravy, honestly,
Yeah.
popovers are basically just edible bowls that you get to put whatever you want in them, and it's so tasty and delicious. But the thing about a popover that makes them actually pop over the muffin pan is eggs. Eggs they basically kind of souffle. So I'm gonna add 2 room temperature eggs into a cup of milk. And I'm gonna get you to whisk this up.
Okay.
Now, do you wanna know my secret whisking technique?
What's your secret whisking technique?
You just do this.
Good whisking technique.
Yeah. Do you wanna give it a go?
I'll give it a go.
Perfect. Now, if you wanted to, Ella, you could throw in a little bit of pepper into the dry ingredients, maybe like garlic powder. You know how I like my garlic powder?
Love a good garlic powder.
Garlic powder is, everyone thinks fresh is best, but garlic powder gives you roasted garlic flavor without having to actually roast garlic, which is a dream. All right, so let's add this dry ingredient into here. Absolutely beautiful. And while you're mixing that up, I'm gonna go get that hot little pan. Because what's the key for a popover?
A nice hot pan.
Nice hot pan. Ella,
pan,
you got
oil.
it. You need a smoking hot pan for popovers, and we've also got a little bit of some fat in here. You just want to melt in a little bit of butter, and that is looking perfect. I'm just gonna add that right onto here. Now this is a smoking hot pan. Ella, be careful.
Yeah,
we got this.
I won't touch it.
You won't touch it. All right, do you want to pour some of this into maybe 6 of these little guys, just to speed things up? How are you not even shaking? Girl, you were ready for this.
Apparently I was.
Yeah.
Apparently I was prepared. I didn't know it.
You're nailing it. Honestly, also, when you see that little bit of sizzle all around that popover batter, basically what's happening is it's getting that heat right on there. They're gonna puff up and go over top, but we are not done because we're not just doing plain old popovers.
No.
We're putting cheese in them.
Well, it's the best addition.
The best addition. Now, Ella, what's your favorite type of cheese?
Good cheddar, good smoked cheddar.
Ugh.
We love the cows. applewood smoked cheddar.
It is so
Ruby's
delicious.
favorite.
Also,
Yeah.
their Avonlea cheddar, cloth-bound cheddar, best cheddar in the world.
Yeah,
It's so delicious.
That's our favorite.
Now,
So-
what are you guys both also cheddar people?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
The
we're doing
after
brie
treatment.
today. Yeah.
Brie too.
Brie is so good. This is the thing with this, you can put any type of cheese you like into here. I've got a few hundred grams of cheese that I'm just adding right on into the center of that delicious batter. That's a big cheesy one I just
Yeah,
did.
that's a good one.
That's the good one. Amazing. This is one of my favorite things to do because it essentially just makes little edible bowls. All right, I'm just adding that little last bit of brie into that last little popover. And now these babies need to go into a 450-degree oven, smoking hot oven, for 20 minutes. Then we turn the heat down to 350 and let them go for another about 15 to 20. That first initial blast of heat gives you a puff, and then the residual heat kind of just cooks them down, and you end up with a tiny little edible bowls. And I am so excited about these. Like, aren't they beautiful?
They're beautiful.
Now, you could serve these as is if you want to, but if you're looking for like that charcuterie board vibe without making your guests do like DIY crafts, do you know when you gotta like build your own little thing?
I love a DIY craft.
I love. See, this
I'd be.
we're saving it in the kitchen and we're doing the DIY craft. So what I like to do is I've got some like deli meats here, as Aaron, my husband, calls them, sweaty meats. And we're just gonna take some of those and add them right on top, just like a little rosette.
Okay.
You can even just
I'm doing
shove
a
it in
little
there.
Fold.
I love, oh my gosh, Ella, are you kidding me? That looks perfect. That looks so good. And also a little cornichon, a little pickle if you want on there, just for a little bit of tartness. All right, you guys prosciutto people?
Yeah.
Salami? Prosciutto. Let's do some prosciutto.
Yeah.
All of it, I love this. Serve that up with a little bit of mustard on the side. And I know you're probably staying in a hotel tonight, so I had to give you something delish to snack on before you go to that
Yes.
concert.
Oh, that's perfect.
Do y'all want to give them a taste? Okay, here you go. Grab one if you will.
What are you going for, El?
I'm gonna go for this one.
I'm gonna go for a plain cheese one.
Oh, Mom's going plain.
These, honestly, if you wanted to do these even with marbled cheese, that would be absolutely delicious. Cheers to you, ladies.
Cheers.
Yeah, amazing. Okay. Isn't that good?
Those are delicious.
Not you know, there you go, you nailed it. I am here with Ella, her mom Sue, and her sister Ruby. They are in town from Beaver Bank, Nova Scotia, to see a concert. So I figured, why not give you a little bit of a delish, like girls' night out menu to get ready for tonight.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it sounds good. So, are you guys savory or sweet people?
I'm both.
Both?
Gotta be honest,
can't
both.
pick.
I like a combo.
Oh, I like a
Salty,
combo.
sweet
A
combo.
salty sweet combo is. What's your favorite salty sweet combo?
Anything.
Anything.
Honestly, anything. A little chip, a little M&M,
Oh.
chocolate.
Little popcorn with
Yeah.
the little bit of chocolate in it.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
delicious.
Gotta have a little bit of both.
Yeah, Sue,
Yep.
you haven't answered.
Oh, I'm a sweet person.
Sweet.
Breakfast chocolate is a thing.
Oh my gosh, you
Yeah.
guys are, well, we're going to make a delicious pear almond tart. We're going to do the mini style, and this would also be an excellent breakfast if I do say so myself, especially from a friend Sue here who likes breakfast chocolate,
Breakfast chocolate.
which I
Yeah.
think is a new thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ella, I'm going to get you to cut this just classic rectangle of puff pastry into 6. So I would do like half and then 3.
Yeah. I
You
can do
understand
that.
grids.
I can do
You
that.
know,
I get grids.
You know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I love using a pizza cutter here. It makes it really, really
That's
easy.
super easy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Slide it on through.
Yeah.
Also,
Perfect.
rarely do you get to use a pizza cutter. I don't like a
other than
monotasker
pizza.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna use
need
it.
more than one thing.
Exactly. All right, now I'm gonna make a delicious filling for the top of this pastry. And I'm gonna make basically kind of sort of a frangipane. Do you know what a frangipane is?
Yeah, nice almond filling.
Ella, killing it, absolutely killing it. So I've got a little bit, I've got a 1/4 cup of butter and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar in here. You could also do this with white sugar. This is something that I throw together anytime someone's stopping by, maybe a last minute surprise of an audience member. This is a great thing to do. Super simple. So into there, I'm gonna add in 1 egg. And if you want to pop those onto that prepared sheet pan, that would be awesome.
I can't say they're straight, but
Listen,
you know.
a squircle is fine in my house. I am like not a math, like geometry person.
No,
so
I'm
I was
not
like,
getting out a ruler to
no,
do these.
squircles are great. Now I'm also gonna add in some flavoring into here. So I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, as well as 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. Because as Ella expertly said, frangipane is like almondy fudge. If you've ever had an almond croissant, it's the thing that fills the almond croissant. So it's like fudgy and delicious and wonderful. I'm just gonna beat this up now.
Yeah.
All right. And frangipane is one of those things. Have you ever made frangipane before?
I have, because I had to make your swirled almond croissant loaf.
You made that
Last
one?
season.
Oh.
It was delicious.
Isn't it good?
Like one of the best.
It looks like a crown.
Yeah.
It's a little sloppy when you're putting it together, but honestly, it comes together.
So good.
Oh
It
my
was
gosh.
so good.
I'm really glad you liked it. Honestly, that one was a really fun one to make. It's like basically this big braided loaf. You fill it with frangipane. It's absolutely delicious.
And it bakes up huge.
Huge.
Massive.
It's
massive
like a hat.
dessert.
Yeah. It looks like something Marie Antoinette would wear on her head. And it is delicious. Now, anytime I'm making frangipane, my rule is if it looks wrong, you're probably doing it right. Because you cannot mess this up. So into this wet mixture, I'm gonna add in some almond flour, which is just ground almonds. I need 3/4 of a cup of that. Now, if you wanted to, if you're not an almond family, you could totally do this with like ground up pistachios. Would be really nice. Maybe some like finely grated coconut. Are you coconut people?
Yes.
I'm a
coconut person. Yeah.
Is there anything you don't like, Ella?
Not really.
No.
Not really. No.
Honestly, you're my favorite type of person. I love a non-picky
I'll try
eater.
anything.
See,
So-
that's key. I'm a
Yeah.
lifelong trier too.
Yeah.
I hear that you have been watching things since MasterChef Canada.
We have, yes. All the way through.
All the way.
And we were rooting for you.
Oh my gosh.
You back, I don't know, what year was it? I don't even know.
2016?
2016, we were like, yeah, we want Mary to win.
Oh,
She's
man.
cool. So,
Thanks.
No
I didn't.
problem.
Every time I watched the show, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do. I did. I knew how I did. But I still was shocked every time I did okay. It was pretty wild. So I've also added 2 tablespoons of flour into there. And I'm also gonna add in a bit of cinnamon. Because I love cinnamon is great. It makes everything taste warm.
little cozy dessert, yeah.
100%. And then, Ella, pop quiz. What do I always have in my
oh,
purse?
the microplane grater.
A grater and also nutmeg.
Egg.
The fun fact about me, Mary Berg always has a nutmeg in her purse because what if there's a nutmeg emergency?
Yeah.
What if someone busts out eggnog and you don't have nutmeg for the top of it? It is so delicious. It basically tastes like how like a old-fashioned donut tastes. Really, really good. So that looks beautiful. And I'm just gonna mix that up. And that is it for the frangipane. It's super simple. A little bit of salt in there too would just kind of cut through things. But we are gonna leave this as is. Now, Ella, if you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna spread a little bit on those puff pastry squares. And if you wouldn't mind, can you top it with some of those pears?
I certainly can.
Love it. Okay, all you need to do with this is just slop some of that down and spread that frangipane out. And if it looks like a disaster, it's gonna look delicious.
Obviously, it'll puff up around it.
Ella, I need you. You're like my hype man. You got it all. Honestly, it's so delicious. It's so easy. It just melts out into, again, like fudgy, delicious almondiness. Now, pop a little more pear on there, maybe some sliced almonds on top. And then I would pop this in my oven at 400 degrees on the bottom rack for a nice crispy bottom for about 18 to 20 minutes. So that's going on in. And then you end up with these little babies, which I am so excited for you ladies to taste. They are so crispy. They are so delicious. That little bit of that frangipane is so
yeah.
good. Absolutely wonderful. And if you wanted to, if you didn't want to do pear, you could switch that out with like peaches. That would be delicious.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of icing sugar on top. Dun, dun, dun. All right, ladies, would you like to dig in? I feel like Sue really wants to. Yeah. Here, grab a bite. Honestly, this has been so much fun. Are you so excited for your concert tonight?
Oh my gosh, you're this is the highlight though.
Oh my gosh. I don't know about that. That's gonna be so much fun. Thank you so much for cooking along. It's so nice meeting you. Your family's delightful. You got some great taste testers here.
Exactly.
Honestly, thank you so much for your help today. It was so nice meeting you all.
I loved being here.
Honestly.
Thank you so much for having us.
We nailed it. We matched our outfits. But to keep this party going, how does a 2-night stay at the Muir Halifax sound? Each of you getting your own room with breakfast delivered each morning and a dinner at Drift Restaurant, and also full use of their Windward Wellness Spa, all valued at $6,500. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.